Hi everybody, June here from Red Daisy Crafts. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of San Antonio, Texas, and I'm so glad to be here today with you on Sunday, April 21st. We are going to unbox the Delicate Wings Paper Pumpkin Kit. Let me just check my channel, make sure everything is working. I am trying a new Wi-Fi today, and hopefully things are going to work. Let's see. Looks like we're here. I think everything is working. Looks like, yeah, it's on there, so we can proceed. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining today. I'm excited to unbox the Delicate Wings paper pumpkin today and get to do some stamping with you guys and see what this kit's all about. Before we get started, I have a couple of announcements. I'm going to get out of the picture and go to the table so it's easy to see that. So just a reminder that we are in the May subscription period. Hey, Bunko buddy. This is for the best there is the May paper pumpkin. So if you haven't subscribed to that, please be sure to subscribe to that. It's going to coordinate with that beautiful Country Woods Designer Series paper I shared last week with you guys on that live. So if you missed that, you'll want to take a look at that. And don't forget, we are also in available right now are the Thanks and Beyond dies. They're available online to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. It is a beautiful paper pumpkin. And then I also, this will be coming out, my second quarter exclusive add-on kit. We are going to have a lot of basic colors in here, so a lot of muted tones. So it's going to include these are new items, so this won't ship until after May 1st when I can order these items, but it's going to include a 4th pack of the textured metallic specialty paper. It's also going to include the 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems. So a full pack of that. It'll have a full spool of linen thread, 10 basic white envelopes. There'll be four half sheets of the basic white thick cardstock. Then there's going to be a half sheet of new color basic beige, basic gray, crumb cake, misty moonlight, pool party, basic black, and then there'll be 8 of the quarter sheets in there for liners. So that is what the kit's going to be this quarter. It's $36.50 shipped. So that's a great deal for you guys to just get some basic cardstock and things that'll coordinate with the next. It'll coordinate with April, May, and June paper pumpkin kits. And the deadline to request the kit is 6/18. So I'll be posting information about how to register for that this week in the group and on my business page. So be looking for that. So with that, we will move on and let's take a look inside. So I did already open it, so I apologize for that. But you have inside a basic gray ink spot. And we have a really beautiful stamp set. So let me grab the sheet that shows you what the stamps are. So really beautiful. See if we can get it to focus. Really doesn't want to focus, does it? I wonder if that's this internet I'm trying. There. Well, that did it for a minute. So really detailed butterflies on here. So let me know if things are lagging, please, so that I can switch over if I need to. So the sentiments on here are sending love, sending loving thoughts your way. Everything will be okay. Surrounding you with love. So, perfect for the sentiments for these beautiful butterflies. We're getting some glue dots inside the kit. Let's move this out of the way. We're also getting some tear and tape. And these are the gorgeous envelopes that are in the kit. I believe this is that new color, basic beige. Yeah, this is basic beige, so it's not crumb cake and it's not very vanilla. I would say it's in the middle of there. So, but beautiful. We have some dimensionals, and my butterflies just fell right out of here. These die pieces, but there's lots of die cuts. Gorgeous butterfly die cuts, multicolored, and then ones in Lost Lagoon and Moody Mauve and Basic Gray. Really gorgeous colors. We have 2 sheets of this die cuts. So with the champagne foil on them and some labels for sentiments. And then we have our card bases. This is the basic gray with the champagne foil. We have some card layers. Oh, that's not good. What is going on? I feel like I should switch. Maybe there's just too much it's trying to focus on. It's crazy. And then we have the other card bases that are just like basically a splattering on the card base. And then we have some other pieces here that have a pre-printed message. I'm always here for you. And these butterflies, these are not going to pop out entirely, but they are going to be bent up so that they're a little bit of a 3D image. Then we have a layering piece with some splatter on it, again in that basic beige. And then here we have Lost Lagoon with the champagne shimmer. So lots of lovely pieces here to play with. And so let's find out what we got here. So these are the cards that the kit makes, and really, really beautiful. Really beautiful, but they're muted tones and there's some layering going on. And so you have your instructions as usual. And then on the back, you can always find the items that your kit should include. The colors for this kit are basic beige, basic gray, Lost Lagoon, moody mauve, and champagne. So really beautiful coloring. And so that's what we have for today to do our unboxing. So I like to go ahead and make the cards in the kit. So let's just separate what we need for the cards and put the other stuff aside. Get my box back up here so I can put away what I don't need. Let's see. So we're going to have this card base, that layer piece. This is going to go with the other card base. And we're going to need that with that. And this one here. And these guys, we're going to go together. All right. And then let's see here. We are going to need one of these arrow for this one over here. We're going to need a butterfly. For that, and one of these. And we're going to need one of these layers here for this one. We can get rid of that. And then we're going to need this one, I think, also on that piece. And I'll keep one of the envelopes out just for the sake of keeping that out. And so for this one, we're going to need one of these, each one of the colors on here. So we have basic gray, Lost Lagoon, a multicolored with primary of Moody Mauve, a Moody Mauve one, and a multi one. So there are 5 of those. All right, we're going to need that stuff there, and I'm going to put my box away, and we will get to playing. All right, how is everybody doing today? I'm so glad y'all are here. It seems like it got really dark. I don't know why, but I'm going to see if I can get us some light. That's a little better. I think that's better. Not entirely sure, but we will see how it goes. So, all right. So I think we start with this one right here. And so we have this champagne piece. We have this butterfly and this layer. This butterfly, we're just going to bring in some of the leaf here, and we're not going to press too hard on this or fold it, but we just want to have a little bit of a, just going to bend it a little bit gently. So you can see there that it's poking up just a little bit. So just gently, there we go. So that's probably laying on top of that. Then we have our card base. So this one is pretty simple for us to put together. So let's just move along with that. Burnish our score lines and this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. So who already has their kit and is loving it? I would love to hear from you. All right, so this is not going on this piece. It's going on to this piece. So we're putting on this gold foil backing with dimensionals. It says to put 6 on here, but I am going to just use 5. This is going to go right in the center, just like that. But before I put that down, I am going to put this on. So this is calling for tear-in tape at the top and the bottom of here. You have yours, but you haven't opened it. Oh, are you waiting for something specific or just haven't had time? Because I understand just not having time. Believe me. I was pretty excited to play with this kit today, and I'm glad it was time for us to get together because I was wanting to open it up and dig in, have a little bit of an idea for today. So let's see if we could get this on here straight. There we go. Just like so. And then we're going to put that right on here. No time. I understand that. I've been busy doing a lot of different things today, getting ready to send my catalogs out. So again, just gently bringing those butterfly wings up just to give it a little bit of dimension. And that is that card. How simple is that, but elegant, is it not? Gorgeous. Really is beautiful. Now, you could easily stamp something on the inside of here. I'll always be here for you. So what do we have? Sending loving thoughts your way. I mean, easily could go on the inside of there if you wanted it with the butterflies. So no stamping on this card at all. You got home from your trip late last night in the mailbox. Woohoo! That must be Anna. Awesome. I hope you had a great trip. And we will go on to number 2 card. So that is this one. Oh, we got, looks like lots of tear and tape going on here. So let's just move this aside and we'll go ahead and burnish our card base with our bone folder. And it's hard to say if one of these should be the front, but I do notice these big blotches are being used as the front, so I'm choosing that side. This piece is going to go flush to the bottom of the card base, just like so. And we're going to stamp a sentiment this time. If I can pick it up, we're going to stamp this here. And then we have some layers to put on here. So let's get... I've been keeping my foam pad handy because I do like how it looks better with that. And this is the stamp we're using. Get my block. Now, I forgot to grab my basic gray ink, so we're going to open up our ink spot. So I open that just by using my scissors to separate on one side, and then I just kind of pull it apart. Okay, so we will use that, and I'm just mounting my stamp, and I'm going to go ahead and just clean it since we normally have to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean it off with my Simply Chamois, and I have piece of cardboard here that we're going to use to test it. And let's see here. So I am just going to ink this up. And then we will try it out. Well, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so let's just ink that up again. Okay. And I like to hold it down and let all the ink soak in nice and good. There, that looks gorgeous. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. All right, so we can set this aside and get to this. All right, so this has us oddly putting on a bunch of different size things. I don't know why. I don't think we have a problem with that. So I'm just going to put tear and tape where they have it. I don't know why, but they're leaving this open. I do think that I guess immediately my thought was that this could be a pocket of some sort. I guess if you wanted to make like a gift card holder of some sort, that would work for this. So that may be an idea we have coming, but gonna tear off our adhesive cover here on the tear and tape and start to put that down. So again, it's going flush, so I kind of like to stand things up when that's the case. And I do a better job of getting things to line up like that. Okay. So you do have that little opening here. I'm not sure what you could use that for, but maybe you have some ideas. All right, then this piece is going on, and it looks like everything's going on with tear and tape. That's kind of odd. We'll make it their way the first time, but then we get to do our own thing. So I would probably prefer to have dimensionals on some of this, but I'm just going to follow the guidelines that they gave us. So let's see. This one's going in this corner. Interesting. All right, so this first thing that we're going to put on is the sentiment. I guess the first thing was this, but since that. All right, so it looks like it's about a 1/2 inch down. So I am just lining that up and putting that down. So there we go. And then looks like this is the first one. It's the furthest one behind in a sense. And it looks like this was like landed on here. So I'm putting that right there. But you know, this is on the tear and tape is here. So I'm figuring they've laid it this way so we could do some little dimensional with the wings of the butterfly. So the next one is this down here. So I wonder if I just did a little bit of curling here, that might add to this butterfly card. So I think that is the game plan. So looks like it's going like so. So we have some flapping of the wings here that we can have, right? Like so. And then now we have this one coming in. And I'll go ahead and do a little curling here. This, you got to be gentle. And then this one is going to come up like so. So you have your, you can have like a little bit of a dimensional card by where you've placed the adhesive. So that's really pretty, right? Everything will be okay. I think we can all use that card from time to time. So there's our first two cards right here. Very nice. Let's get this out of the way. All right. And so we'll start our third card. So let's see here. All right. So let's just go ahead and varnish our card base. And let me turn the page of instructions. They are beautiful. And you know, these are really beautiful. You could just make them just the way they are. But we're going to have some fun making some other ones. I went looking for some fun fold ideas. And got a couple ideas from Sue Campfield. So actually, Deborah had the ideas, and then she told me she got them from Sue. So I'm going there too. And so I got one idea we might play with today. So surrounding you with love. Hoping we can get done with this one pretty quick, and then we can play with that. All right, so let me get my little foam mat up here again, and our ink. Let's go ahead and clean our stamp. That went really well last time. So just get off any of that excess from the machine that makes the stamps. And then we will try it out here. Very nice. Okay. What's for dinner in your world today? My husband is making spaghetti with spaghetti squash. Do you like spaghetti squash? I love it. So delicious. All right, so there we have that sentiment. That's really pretty, isn't it? No, you don't like spaghetti squash. That's funny. Well, there's lots of vegetables I don't like, so I'm not gonna be too worried about that. All right, so looks like this is gonna get put right on here. We're using lots of dimensionals on this one. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna, it says 6 again, but I don't need to do that. I want to have support in the summer. Hubby smoked whole chickens. Yum. You made mashed potatoes stuffed with Caesar. Oh, yummy. That sounds like my kind of dinner. Yum. Sounds delicious. All right, then we need some dimensionals on here. I don't think I need one in the center. All right, then we're going to be using some of the glue dots now for these. And you know how much they're my favorite. So let's just go ahead and get them put on here. So this big one, it just has them going in the center. Then the next size, let's going right here. And there really isn't room for two of these. Seems like a lot to put two on these little tiny things. So I'm just putting one. All right. So we are going to put this one down. Take these covers off. Oh, this gets a stamp on it. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. All right. We're going to make it work. We're going without it. I wanted to stamp right down here. Might be able to still stamp it. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to just go for it and see what happens. If I did the flying one, maybe it wouldn't be so difficult. I'm just going to do the smaller one since I have a dimensional behind there. Let's try that as opposed to the other. Phooey. Let's see. Let's wash our stamp. Let's see what we got. Try it out on here first. Oh, that's really beautiful. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at how gorgeous of a stamp that is. All those details, so beautiful. All right, so instead of a big one, we're just going to put one right here. Oh, that's not too bad. Isn't exactly what they called for, but that'll work. Okay, so now let's move our things out of the way again. All right, so this is the basic gray butterfly. I'm just going to go ahead and give his wings a little bit of a curl here with my bone folder. And all right, so this one's going right up here, like so. Then we have this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and give these wings a little bit of a curl. That one's going to go right down here. Then let's put our sentiment on. That's going to go right here. Now we have still just one layer of dimensionals by not putting it on that one in the center. So I'm just giving these a little bend because this one's pretty tiny. And then I think this is the other multicolored one. Yeah. With the Moody Mob, that one's going to go up here. And then this little tiny Moody Mob one is going down here. Like so. So it would have been better to have the full butterfly there, but I'm not unhappy with it at all. So there we have our third card. So beautiful. So those are the 3 cards that came in the kit, like so. And I think we have time to work on a third card. And then don't forget, you have these gorgeous envelopes, which will go with all of them. So nothing on the inside to work with really, unless we cut it up for the basic beige color. So very nice. Very nice. So very good. All right. So like I was saying, I saw this fold that I thought would be fun, and will say that it is a little bit, uh, elaborate. So I did have one other thing I was going to tell you about. These cards are the gold foiled flowers. If you don't have these and you think you would like to make additional cards with the kit, this is another option for you to use with the kit. They're very beautiful, and they're $10 in the online store. They're in the retired pack area, so they are right now, I don't think they're on sale, but they are going to retire. This is the gold foil flowers. It's number 162589. But look at how beautiful these are, that you could use all those butterflies with, and these gorgeous envelopes. So this is a good option for you to consider if you're making alternates. So just keep that in mind as you are playing with your kit. So, all right, back to my crazy fold thing. So I was saying that my friend Deborah, I was looking at a card she made, and she said that she got the idea from Sue Campfield. Well, then I went to look at Sue, and Sue has tons of fun fold ideas. And so I did not end up with the card that the fold that Deborah had. That we will do that another time. But this one's called a double stack display card. Oh my goodness. It's crazy, folks. It folds out like this. It gets mounted on here, and it literally folds down into this. So I thought this would be fun to make, and we're going to kind of make our own DSP and everything with it. So I have some things already cut. So this piece is 5 1/4. I'm sorry, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and it's just a flat card piece. And then these are 4 inches by 3 1/4 inch. Okay. This folded out card panel here, this is a 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Okay. And it's scored at 2 inches, 3 3/4 inches, 7 1/4 inches, and 9 inches. And so it basically folds down just like this. But there is a little extension on, it's not perfect. Meaning it's extra, this front piece is bigger. And so then there is card panels that get adhered to this. And so this Moody Mauve piece here is 4 1/4 4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. That just goes right there. And then this one, this Moody Mauve piece is 3 1/2 by 3 3/4, and that goes over here. And then I just created panels to go on top of these that are basically 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around. Okay. So on the very vanilla pieces, we're going to do some stamping to create a bit of a background for the card itself. And so let's just start with our 2 panels here. And I'm gonna put them together just to make it easier to stamp with. But we're gonna use our butterfly stamp, the one that is like the landing butterfly. And so we're going to just stamp on both of these at the same time, just to create a bit of a background stamp for this piece. So in a sense, creating your own DSP. So I'm just lining that up again. And so here we go. We're going to go like this here. And I think that's all we will do. Now I might put one right here on this side. So like so. And then on this one, just have this down here. All right, so these are what's going to go on this back panel. If I can grab it. These are going to go right on here, kind of creating our own DSP there. So I'm just going to set that aside for now. And then, so this piece goes on the inside, and I am going to use the splatter and the big butterfly, I think is what I want. Let's see, splatter and the bigger butterfly. Let's clean these. The kit is beautiful. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all are enjoying it. And thanks for sticking around for this little madness right here. Because we're making this up a little bit as we go. Kind of had a little bit of a game plan, but just not entirely put together. So, all right, so we're going to put a little bit of splatter on here. So I'm going to do it once and then second generation. And so that's all I'm doing there. And then we're going to use the bigger butterfly. Let's just test it. Oh, that looks marvelous. And so we are going to put this right up here, like so. There we go. All right, so that's the big butterfly. And this is just going to go on the inside of this panel right in here. Now we need to do some background for this side. So we're going to come in with a full strength butterfly right here. And let's do a second generation down here, like so. And where is my flying butterfly? So just going to put that down here. And another one up here, like so. And just putting in one more butterfly over here. So that's one side there. And this one's the smaller of the two, okay? Then we'll have this side here. And so I'm going to start with the flying one right up here. And then another one over here. Whoops. Whoops. See if we can get it back on there. Oh no. I need my glasses. I need my glasses to see. Okay. Holy moly, I did it. Whew, I did it. All right, well, we weren't really sure that was going to work out, but thank you, Lord, for that. All right, so now let's do some of the bigger butterfly. So put one down here, like so. And I don't want that to be the case. I do want to stamp off though. So we're going to have another one coming up like here. And I guess a full strength one up here at the top. Like maybe I need a stamped off flying one down here in this corner. There we go. All right, so we have those going together there. So let me just clean these really quick and see how we got to so far. So what we might do is break it up to 2 weeks. And so maybe we'll get the base done and then we will decorate it next week. But let's see. So this piece is going to go down on the side panel here. Only because I don't want to keep y'all forever. Yeah. So right here, like so. And then this side here. What I was just thinking is like how awesome it would be to like put some Wink Stella on all these butterflies just to give them a little bit of shimmery, right? Very pretty. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue these onto here for now. And then before we put them on to the other base. So like so. So that one, and then this one. There we go. Now let's put this one in the center piece. Oops. Glue on my finger. I get that off before I put it where I don't want it. All right, so That piece goes there. Then this one goes on here like so. So I'm just going to put some glue on this piece here. And then this one is going to go here. So this one closes inside there, and that's how it closes up. All right. So that's how it opens. All right. And you have a little bit of a scenery. And so that's that piece. Now, this piece, this back panel gets glued right onto here. Okay. And it's going to be flush at the top and the bottom, but I want to make sure that it is even on this part. So I want to be careful of where I place it when I stick it down. So let's see if I can do that. I think so. All right. So that is the base of the card. So we still have time. So maybe we can put something. I'm just not sure yet. So what do y'all think about this base, card base? Is that pretty wild? So it's kind of like a display, right? So it displays like so. And yet it still folds up and fits inside an envelope. Now, there's a lot of bulk, right? So it's going to require more postage and stuff. But I think I want to use some of the pieces from the kit to enhance these pages. So I do think I'm going to hold off on finishing this. Okay. And we will do it next week. But I wanted to show you like some of the things I'm thinking about for it. Is that we have our big piece here, but using some of the card base to put behind here with the label to put a sentiment on the front. Okay. So that when it opens up, and then we, of course, we could just put the thanks right on here, you know. And then I did die cut. So this is from the die cut. This is from the die cut. Remember I told you about the Thanks and Beyond die cuts here. So we have that and the solid butterfly. And here is the die cut with the wings cut out. So you can almost, you know, create different colors here to put on here. And some shimmer paper would be gorgeous on here. And then I just did it with the wings cut out, and then literally I fussy cut around it. And so it's a thinner, it's a smaller, you can see it's a smaller butterfly. Same size as the wing cutout, but the actual dimensions is a little bit smaller. So I just fussy cut that. But I could see putting, you know, do some blending brushes on here and stuff like that. to bring those into here somehow. So I just think like there's some options that we have, how we might be able to bring some of that together. And so I hate to make any decisions about it. I want to like play with it a little bit more, but wanted to kind of show you this fold because I think it's really cool. So bravo, Sue, for creating such an amazing card style. It's called the double stack display card. And so really, really fun. Hey Wanda, how you doing? Hi Susan. Oh, thanks for joining you too. So I think we'll postpone putting any more together with this, but I love this so far. I just am not sure what pieces I want to pull in. So I'm thinking like some of this would be gorgeous on this front here with, you know, this label coming in. I just think there's options for us to consider, as well as the butterflies that are in the kit to bring into it. So I can't wait to figure out what we're going to come up with on this. And even that looks pretty good on there. I love the size of this thing. So I'm going to pause with this project, and we will work on more of it next week. So part 2 next week. And but let's take a look again at our cards from this week and the kit. So beautiful, and these amazing envelopes. So lots of fun. I appreciate all of you joining today, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday with we will finish up this and we'll make at least one other alternate card, and I look forward to that. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and have a great or rest of your weekend, and have a great week ahead. I really appreciate all of you being here, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.